Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in on this week's episode. Dos Negros.
We revisit. Hey man, this nigga's on for the police killing niggas. I'm gonna put it out there. Y'all listen. This nigga's he don't care about the police killing niggas. He kind of with it. He agree with it a little bit.
Listen to the whole conversation first. This motherfucker here.
This nigga Blue Lives Matter right here.
Listen to the whole conversation.
I ain't gonna tell y'all what he said before. I ain't catch it till we started the show, but before we started, he said something. I was like, oh, all lives matter, nigga, right here.
And let's start the show. ShopTalk NC, where we celebrate everyday life with everyday people. Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk NC. It is I, 58 South, with my player partner.
B Mack, what's happening, y'all?
Yeah, two dope boys in the podcast again, man. Low is feeling the residuals from us being on the road.
Low was out of it. Low said, fuck this shit. She tired. Talking about she done lost her damn keys. That nigga tired. She ain't lost shit.
Yeah. Lost the house key, but got into the house last night.
How the hell the keys outside, but you in the house and you unlock the doors and shit. Nigga, you sleeping. Look, tired as hell for last night. How my house keys gotta be outside, but you in the house all night long.
Hey, speaking of last night, thank y'all so much to Diamond District Lounge?
Yeah, the Diamond District Lounge.
Selma, North Carolina. We had never been there before, but it was a great time. Shout out to the homegirl Reese Ray for putting on Bring 'em Out Music Festival.
Dope little show last night. Salute to you.
Yeah.
That was her first one, she said, right?
Yeah. As far as I know, yeah.
First one.
Absolutely. Definitely congratulations to the winner, Terrell from the Dub.
Terrell from the Dub, 2-5. Them niggas was out last night, but 252 was everywhere. It was all over that place.
Hey, it was
They left they mark, niggas.
Yeah, it looked good. It looked good out there. But before we did that on that, the previous day, went and saw my homeboy B Mack rip up the stage at the Artist Block's 8th anniversary.
Yeah, shout out
being
to them.
open.
I didn't know they had that many owners. I thought it was just like one, maybe two. I didn't know it was 3 of them. I was like, damn.
Was it 3 or 4?
It might have been 4 because like they gave away a bunch of like 5 gifts doing. They was like, yo, if you can name somebody that owned this motherfucker. Yeah. So his salute to him. I didn't know it was that many owners. I only knew Darlene
and Miss Watricia. I knew them too.
I only knew Darlene. I thought the first time I met Darlene, she was just like, hey, this is my spot, and there was a lady behind the bar. She never introduced that lady. I thought it was hers.
That might have been Miss Cat behind the bar.
Yeah, that's just Darlene. Yeah. So salute to them, man. That was dope. Dope show. I like that outside, how they redid the outside. I've been hearing about it, and I only been used to the inside. But how they got the outside, that is a dope setup. It's a real dope setup. I like that.
Yeah, only bad thing is that damn train come every 15 minutes.
Yeah, it ain't nothing you can do about that train.
Not a thing.
That's the part that really sucks when you're trying to do a show and some shit and you got a train coming by. That is. You gotta learn how to rock it.
One time for Juwan Cap.
Juwan, No Cap Comedy.
Goof Camp. Who was the other comedians that was on the bill?
It was my boy Quan, You Stupid, and a dude, I think his name was JJ or something. He out of Charlotte. I can't remember his name, but he was also on the show. But Quan, You Stupid, that boy was a fool.
Bet. It was a good North Carolina weekend, man. I ain't gonna lie to nobody. I had a ball everywhere I went. You know what I mean? Just networking, get to seeing the talent that we have out here in the state, really. Because I ain't gonna just say the city, because we travel.
Yeah.
So, and shout out to my man Mark, who owns the Diamond District nightlife spot out there in Selma, North Carolina, man. Dope spot. Y'all really need to check that out. Y'all get a chance, man. Diamond District nightlife out there in Selma. Shout out to Asha and Finesse, the young ladies who was working in the spot last night.
The bartender?
Yeah.
Oh, I was saying, who the fuck was working? I ain't see nobody working other than them. Fuck. All right, them two.
Boy, you crazy as hell.
There was some handy, heavy ass bartenders, boy. Shit. That damn shot was a shot and a half to a double, nigga. That shit, they
just try to make sure everybody got their money worth. That's all. Yeah, because I seen it on my statement this morning, so I hope everybody got their damn money worth. Yeah. Matt, you got anything to leave at the altar? I know that ain't really your thing these days.
No, man, ain't got shit to leave at the altar, man. Everything is already, all them burdens been laid down. You know what I'm saying? Them little birds is laid. I ain't got nothing to lay down no more. We all good. I did have something. I just forgot what it was because something had got on my. It was just like a little small little pet peeve joint, but I can't remember what it was. It was like people need to give up something, but I can't remember what the hell it was.
Oh hell!
Cause it was. I remember thinking about it, and it was like 5 minutes later. I was, man, fuck this shit. Like, don't bother me like that. Like I thought it did.
And you got tired and was like, you know what? It really ain't no big issue.
It really ain't no big issue. But I forgot what it was. Then and at that point, I was like, hey man, this shit is what it is. I was like, ain't no break. I'm good, man.
That's what's up.
You?
Oh yeah. Told y'all I wasn't wearing nobody else stuff until we got our own.
Hey, yeah, the ShopTalk shirt. We got the merch.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
yeah. Holla at us. You know what I mean? Get your
ShopTalk
ShopTalk shirt.
You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure. But what I want to leave at the altar is getting the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got something that goes along with that.
So, this past week, I seen the Rashard, I think his last name was Brooks situation, right?
Rashard, brother.
Yeah, it's Atlanta. When he was at the Wendy's, in the drive-thru, sleep, and the police came, then everything happened from there.
Oh, something that happened a couple years ago?
It was like, it's 2022 now, so it was the last year or the year before.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about now. They set their windows on fire.
They did, and I don't understand why they did that, because Wendy's ain't do shit to nobody.
Man, when it's called the police.
Yeah, you got a man sleep in this damn drive-thru.
Hey, they could have goddamn went out there. Somebody could have went out there, hey, man, look, this is going too far or some shit. Like, calm this shit.
But that's my thing, though. Why would you go out there and wake up somebody sleep in the drive-thru? That ain't your job. My job is to serve you this food through this drive-thru.
Hey, actually, it's part of the job, actually. If you work at the fast food or somebody, like, because the building and the parking lot is y'all. Like, y'all have to watch that. So if somebody is sleepy in there and they're not supposed to be sleep on the parking lot inside the building or something like that, yeah, your manager can't tell you, hey, look, you go tell them they got to move. That's a part of the job that comes with it. Right. And they set that shit on fire. I remember when that shit happened, man. They set that bitch on fire because of where it was at. Y'all called the police. It was just who else they gonna call? Hey man, y'all could have just woke that man up. Like the people were hurt, man. They just felt like the situation could have been like it should have been handled different. Like especially because during that time it was where I'm saying all the killings and all this shit. The police is just doing all the shit. So it was like, why the fuck this man was just asleep? Why the fuck y'all just ain't go out there and wake him up? Somebody just could have went out there and woke that man up.
But do we
y'all
know why?
Had to call the cops.
Do we know why he was asleep?
I can't remember, man. That shit. I ain't gonna lie, I can't remember that part. But I did have that. I just forgot.
From what I read and from what I listened to, they said he was intoxicated. So
what they got?
That got a lot to do with everything. Like your decision to be drunk or high and or both is what led to all those problems, right? So that was a you situation.
I mean, if you gonna break it all the way back down like that, you can't. That's true, but you can do that. You can say that shit about every fucking thing that happened with everybody. Because at the end of the day, this shit starts with somebody doing something. Just like with George Floyd, you like, all right, well, that nigga shouldn't have had no fucking counterfeit. He shouldn't have had a counterfeit on him. Right. To make them even think that. So it's
correct.
Like,
yes, correct.
Yeah, but that shit don't got nothing to do with a cop.
If that's what
it's
started
chain
it,
reactions, right? But at the same time, a motherfucker losing their life, it ain't I can't.
If that's what started it, my G. Cause you act like the shit we talk about should be normalized. But a
motherfucker ain't gotta die from having no goddamn counterfeit. You ain't gotta have your knee on them, choking them the life out of them for that long just over a fucking counterfeit. That shit ain't gotta happen. Buddy being asleep, drunk, and passing. White people and other motherfuckers fall asleep all the time in cars and in public, and them motherfuckers don't die. It's just that shit. One thing, it is a chain reaction, but you can't just be like, you can't. No. I get what you're saying as far as a course of action, but that shit don't lead to a motherfucker being dead. That ain't no justification. No.
A chain reaction. So you can't be mad at the chain reaction.
Everything that happens in everybody's life is a course of action. Just because somebody does something doesn't mean that fucking them dying is the fucking cause of like fucking falling asleep. I'm asleep in a fucking car.
Why you sleep in that car?
Cause okay, I was drunk. That don't mean a motherfucker need to kill me.
Now, say that never happened, right?
Say what never happened?
The police incident and all that. They never called the police. Then this gentleman, Rashad Brooks, he wakes up, then he drives along his way and ends up running into somebody.
If was a fifth, we all be drunk. Fuck the if and shoulda, woulda, coulda, woulda.
We can't. No. You can't use that in one situation, but ain't gonna use it in this situation.
I don't use that. I don't be using that. Well, what if that shit didn't happen and the nigga did? I don't do all that. That's too much time for me. Like that's too much time doing all that what's it called? The H word?
Hypothetical. Yeah.
So I was like, nah, this is what happened. Now, yes, he's
as a result of
he fell asleep in the car.
There you go. That's already wrong.
He didn't have to
die. That's already wrong.
How's that wrong? Getting drunk and falling asleep in the car. What the fuck is wrong about that? How's you wrong for falling asleep in your car?
Drunk?
Just because you drunk.
What the fuck?
He wasn't driving the motherfucker. He was asleep. He was not in the drive-thru. That nigga was in a parking spot. My man pulled over into a parking spot and went to sleep.
The fuck you mean? You in a vehicle, bro? You so fucked up that you sleep in a vehicle. What you mean?
Okay, so
that vehicle's a weapon.
Back it up because it's coming back to me. Back it up. My man was not riding around drunk. My man had them parked. No, the story that was in the streets of Atlanta, this nigga was not riding around drunk. Mm-hmm. This nigga went over there. He got into it with, I think, his old lady or something like that. Mm-hmm. He got into it with somebody and left where he was at. Mm-hmm. He went, got something to drink, went to that goddamn parking lot, and then if he got drunk there and fell asleep, bro, there's nothing wrong with that. You have a right to do that.
What right do you have to get drunk and drive?
I just said the nigga wasn't driving. The nigga got drunk there at the window and fell asleep. He wasn't out riding around. He was not.
He was in the passenger seat.
No, this nigga was just in the parking lot asleep. He had pulled over.
Behind the wheel of a vehicle.
Okay, but I'm not driving. The motherfucker car is cut off. The car wasn't on. That motherfucker was cut the fuck off. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not against the law. You can get drunk right now and go to sleep in your car right now in your parking lot or your place. You have a right to do that.
He was not there. That's not where he was,
but
man.
You just said it was wrong for him to be asleep in his car. Drunk. That's what you just said.
In a place of business, bro. Them people know you don't work there. None of that type shit.
We gonna agree to disagree. That shit shouldn't have went down like that. I don't agree they should have set that motherfucker on fire.
As a result of the choice he made to get drunk, then go in that parking lot and sit there, man.
I disagree. Fuck that. I disagree. None of that shit. That shit don't add up. I don't agree with them setting that motherfucking building on fire. I mean, but you know.
Then the man when it do. Police come, what he do? He get into it with the police, try to take their taser and all that shit.
It was, that whole exchange was different for me though. To me, like, cause it's like the exchange of a fucking cop. You just woke this man up, and the man he was cooperating. He wasn't doing nothing crazy. The situation just escalated. Like it was, and you could tell from the demeanor of the cop. It's like, bro, you coming off real strong. Like, this shit it don't cost you to come off that strong. To begin with, like we two men. Like at the end of the day, you two grown men. When you're dealing with two men, anytime one man comes off pushy to another man, the other man is like, hold on, bro. Like, wait a minute, what the fuck? Like, you ain't gotta come off like that. And that's what I seen from that what's it called body cam footage of the cop. Like he coming off real, as a lot of cops do come off. Yo, I'm the authority. I'm here. You gotta. It's like, whoa, bro, chill. This ain't.
But is he lying?
What you mean? Is who lying?
Is the cop lying? Like they called him to come there. He the last line of defense.
What do you mean? Is he lying though? What you mean?
When he say I'm the authority here, yeah, that's
he didn't know. He ain't say that. I'm saying when you come off to somebody and you come off strong, you come off real aggressive to somebody. Everybody ain't no punk. Everybody ain't just about to let you talk to them or come off to them that way. That brings conflict when you come off to some people like that. That's what the cop did. I ain't saying he lying about nothing, but when you come off on some people that way, you tend to be like, yo, what up? Ain't nobody just gonna come up to you and just straight try to chump you, talk you, big talk. You're not gonna let nobody do that. But, I don't care. I've seen you, my nigga. I've seen you do this shit with motherfuckers that's drunk and motherfuckers sober, nigga. You not gonna let nobody just come off aggressive to you like that and you just be like, officer. You not gonna do that, bro.
I feel everything you saying. But what you're talking about and what we're talking about is two different things. What we're talking about is a man who was already inebriated in this parking lot, and these people had to call the police because they were like, we don't know what the fuck going on.
They didn't have to call the police.
Then who?
They made a decision to. You talking about choices? They just made the choice to. They could have went out there and knocked on the door.
Why?
Hey, sir.
Why I'm gonna put myself at risk? I don't know what this man got going on, man. You know what I mean? We not home with no shit like that, bro.
I disagree, nigga. You can go wake somebody. You can. It's not. People are quick to dismiss people from their establishments all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They have no problem going and say, hey, can you leave? Nobody did that in this situation. Nobody walked up to that car. Nobody said anything, hey, can you leave? It was just automatic. Cops called, whole situation blowing up, and that shit happened with it. It's like, yo, all that did not have to happen. That could have a whole lot of shit could have went. You saying he shouldn't have been out there drunk. Well, the cops shouldn't have showed up with that matter.
Right.
They shouldn't have just automatically called the cops out there trying to wake him up. There's a whole lot of shit they can play in there. A whole lot of the if and what if and none of that. That shit just ain't had to go down like that.
What's the first thing that started all this? What initial action started
somebody noticing that somebody was a car was out there and somebody was sleeping and them just saying call the cops. That's what started it.
The person inebriated parked in the parking lot started this. Yeah. How you gonna call the police on somebody that ain't out there?
Man, all right.
Got accountability as a motherfucker.
Yeah, all right. I mean, it is, but that shit ain't.
Hey, bro, that's it.
Nah.
That's it. You ain't got you got a family member you can go pull up on or nothing?
Nah. Hey, man, I don't know what that man family situation like. I don't know. He might not have. I have no clue. His family might not be from there. He might not be from there. I don't know what his situation was like that. I don't know. He may not have it. So it could have been the only place that he might have been doing that before. Like get into it with his old lady or something. Like, hey, bro, I'm about to go sit over here in the parking lot. Let this shit, you know what I'm saying, simmer. Sometimes we get to argue with somebody. You gotta go, you know what I'm saying, get away from it. That could have been his ordeal. He could have been doing something like that. We don't know. So I mean, it could have been that. You talking about he had a family member, but they just might have went. Yo, this the closest spot. Let me go sit right here. Let me go get this off my mind. However I get it off. Well, for him it was drinking. Somebody else it could be going smoking or doing something else. Like it's just how people do their shit. They don't gotta have nobody end up dying or in a whole other situation like that. That shit don't have to end that way.
You also don't have to put yourself in them damn predicaments. That's what I'm saying.
How do I know I'm putting myself in a situation where I can fucking die from the cops being called just come going somewhere and I'm sleeping? I mean, I'm over here in this parking lot just sitting in my car, and now I've put myself in this situation because I'm finna die. Like, nah, bro, that shit don't nobody know that? Like, I'm just coming over here at night. I'm just coming over here and sitting. How the fuck does this lead to cops goddamn killing me and chasing me around this? How the fuck does this
Let's not forget he wrestled with them police. They ain't just walk up to the car and shoot him now. That's not that like that.
All right, man.
That ain't what happened.
Hey, man, what's next on the list, bro? We ain't getting nowhere with this.
That ain't what happened back. That ain't what happened.
Fuck the cops. Fuck the witness. Fuck all that, bro. No, I'm not on that one. Nope. Hey, that shit was wrong.
Hey, man.
That
choices.
Wrong.
Hey, man. Choices have actions,
like
man.
That.
Choices have actions.
Happen like that, man.
Choices got actions, homie. That's all I'm saying.
So is it Nipsey's fault that he dead? He chose to be like, hey, man, I heard you got paperwork on you need to handle it. He chose to make that statement.
Well, if we're going to look at it like that, then how was that man supposed to react to that?
That man could have been like, oh, word, there's something out there like that. Okay, homie, let me go figure out, see what that is. Let me go talk about it. He ain't had to come do that. He ain't had to go back and do all that shit.
I mean, as far as that situation go, I'm explaining to you exactly how that situation go. We only feel like that with the person who's either more famous or the one we like.
I don't give a fuck about neither one of them. I won't no goddamn huge Nipsey fan till after the nigga died. And I was appreciating
how is he
this
supposed to react? Like, as far as that word go, how is he supposed to react to somebody calling him snitch then?
He didn't call him a snitch. He did not call him a snitch.
Say what you just said. You said his name was on paperwork.
I heard your name is floating around with something on some paperwork. You need to go and straighten that out, dog.
Then what else is he saying?
No, that's what he was I'm telling you. So if you come up to me and I be like, yo, 58, yo, I heard your name was running around on some paperwork, dog. Mm-hmm. I'm not calling you no snitch. I'm telling you, what the word is going on.
Then what are you calling that man? Why are you telling him some shit about his name on paperwork? What else would that mean?
Because And the dude that was there, the dude is Cowboy. He on a couple interviews saying, hey, what Nip said when he walked up was like, hey, I wonder how this gonna go. He was saying that to the people that was around him. Then when Buddy walked up, he was like, hey, yo, what's good? I heard there's some shit. You got some shit going your name with some paperwork. You might want to go check that out, dog, and go handle that. He said, Buddy was like, oh, word? Okay. I got you. Dapped everybody up that was standing right there. Buddy took out, went to the car, came back and shot him. I'm not calling you no snitch because I'm letting you know this word is going. That's just like, yo, you come around like, hey, yo, I heard some niggas talking shit about you, dog. I'm not saying the shit is right. I'm just letting you know. That's not the same
because you just what you're saying that he said was your name is on some paperwork.
Okay, if you come up, hey, yo, bro, somebody said, yo, there's a word that's going around that people saying you a bitch. That's not me calling you no bitch. I'm telling you what's going on, what's being said about you. And what's being said about you is that you a snitch, not me saying that you are.
What you're saying is, that's what everybody's saying about
you. And he said, go straighten that out, bro. You might want to go handle that. Go figure out what's that behind and figure that out. That's not me calling you no snitch or saying you wrong.
And what that man did, I'm sorry how you feel about it. What that man did was cut that shit off at the root. You the one telling me this shit here. You know how this shit supposed to go. It ain't gonna go no further than you. You the last one that gonna get to say this shit.
Nah, cause everybody, the word is still out there. The motherfuckers who came and told Nip about it, shit, they still spreading the word.
But they ain't the ones that said it to that man face. Nip did.
Right.
And he dealt with that how he dealt with.
All right.
We gotta this shit. We can't have it both ways, man. Either you want that street shit for real or you don't. We can't get mad at a motherfucker who actually do the street shit for real to a motherfucker that we like. I don't understand that, man. Either leave it alone all the way.
I agree with that shit. Yeah, but that ain't, dog, me letting you know that it's some shit going around about you is not me saying that you are what's being said about you. That's just me informing you on, hey, it's some stuff being said about you. That's just me letting you know that. That's not me calling you anything or saying that you are this or suggesting that you are that. I'm just letting you know what's going on and what's being said about you. Everybody always say, hey, if a motherfucker talk about me behind my back, if my people supposed to be saying something or standing up for me, motherfuckers talking behind your back. Now I see you. I'm letting you know what's being said. The fuck are you getting mad at me for? I'm just letting you know what the fuck being said.
Messengers get killed, man.
Indeed they do.
Messengers get killed, bro. Don't kill the messengers, a real saying, man.
Indeed they do.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
The same way nobody else was saying none of that, man. Hey, you just let that shit go. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, let that shit go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. But all I'm saying is we can't pick and choose when we want certain shit to be done. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like with the motherfucker rap about guns and all that kind of shit and how many people he killed, this, that, and the third. Then when he get killed, you mad at the motherfucker that killed him. No, that ain't how that supposed to go.
That's true.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I agree with this.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, that's why I got a lot of motherfuckers who was in the streets and died in the streets. I chalk it up to hell. Fuck it, that's the street. Fuck, that's just the street.
That's hot days.
Man, shit.
Yeah, there we go.
Playing with the streets, that shit, that's what come with it. I don't fuck about that.
The virtual rapper. Did you hear about it?
Yeah, I heard about that shit. People in the uproar, yeah.
So you know they ended up dropping him.
Yeah, he got dropped. And the dude who voiced it was, they ain't get that nigga no money. They promised him, he said they promised him a whole lot of shit and some money. He ain't got a damn thing.
Yeah, like equity and all that kind of shit. And they were like, nah, we don't really need you for real. Yeah, but they stopped this one. But do you see it being an actual thing in the upcoming year?
It's going to come back. This shit just don't show up one time and go away. They're going to do this shit again. They going to pull it off the right way. Nigga, this is just a fucking trial run that didn't work because of the word nigga and people got mad that AI was saying the word nigga. They going to figure this shit out. Because you just take out the word nigga, hell, he had a whole smash. I
ain't even know he had a song with Gunna until I researched it. What called Florida Water was the name of the song?
I don't know. I ain't listening to that shit.
I did have to look it up though just to see what they were talking about. Cause he sound like one of them.
I heard it was something. It was like a Tekashi or something. It was supposed to be like based off Tekashi almost the way it was projected. I don't know. I didn't listen to it. That type of music ain't some shit I want to hear. So I ain't gonna waste my time listening to it.
I feel you, but I thought the story was interesting though, cause it's like, damn, so self-checkout is replacing workers, and now you got robot rappers getting ready to replace rappers.
That don't surprise me though, because of how technology is moving and how the world is going pretty crazy. That shit don't surprise me at all. We just now getting an artificial AI rapper. All right. This shit don't surprise me, man. Technology going too damn far, way too fast. That shit, when it comes to technology, this shit doesn't surprise me. I just like, oh, wow, okay. Shit don't surprise me. AI rapper. It's going to be a singer next. It's going to be a whole group of them motherfuckers out. I won't be listening to them, but they're going to be out here. I'll catch them on the radio.
So it's going to be a whole record label full of robot artists.
Yeah, they brothers don't do no shit like this, then they gonna have spinoffs. This ain't no fucking one and done because there's money in it.
Yeah,
there's money in it.
Yeah, that's damn sure.
Damn sure gonna do it.
Damn sure bread in it. It was a preschool teacher in New Jersey. Was it New Jersey or Pennsylvania? New Jersey. With one of the baddest bodies in a long damn time, and they were like, they want her fired because she's a distraction to the kids. Now, these are preschool children. How is she a distraction to the kids?
Because the parents is seeing that shit and parents just don't like it. Adults are over sexualizing a woman as adults do. Them fucking kids is just in class. Little boys that you know what I'm saying, develop her, they're gonna notice like, yeah, she thick, she got all this. They don't really know what the fuck the shit is or what they looking at, but it's gonna make them pay attention to be in class. I can speak for a man myself. Shit, my teacher was fine as hell. I proposed to one of my teachers, and I got A's, and every time I had one of her class, I made A's and B's.
Which teacher was this?
Her name is Brooke Tracy. She was a business teacher. She was the reason why I wanted to go to NC State University. Yeah, she part of the reason why I started taking up business classes and stuff like that and learning that in high school. And like I said, wanting to go to NC State is because she was fucking beautiful.
Brooke Tracy. Oxford's own Brooke Tracy.
She's not Oxford's own. She is not Oxford's own. That motherfucker was an inbreed. I don't know where the hell she came from. She's not from Oxford. Hell no. She was just teaching there.
Gotcha. She was an import.
Yeah, she got a teaching job. But nah, that shit whack. It's just parents, man. It's hating ass parents. And it's probably a fucking mother because the dad is going to be looking at her and shit like that. So, man, that shit is unnecessary parents.
She actually said, because she spoke on, they posted it on Wordstar, but, she spoke on one of her pages, either Instagram or Facebook. She said most of her supporters are women. Oh. She said the backlash in the comments are coming from guys, and I'm like, I don't even understand that.
That don't make sense either. I don't know. I want my son teacher to look that fine. That sound like some bullshit. It sound like some fucking bullshit. It's dumb. I mean, she gonna have women. Yes, she's gonna have women supporting her because women gonna be like, oh no, it shouldn't be that way. Which it shouldn't just based off her body. And there's a lot of women built like that with curves and shit. So of course she gonna have that support. There's no fucking way this is being driven by goddamn men. Fucking man being mad at how sexy a teacher is. There's no fucking way.
She said.
Just because she said the shit don't mean it's right.
She said most of them negative comments she see are coming from guys.
But what's the negative? What is that? You got to look at what is she saying negative? Is this shit perverted? She's probably looking at that as negative. So it's like what she's saying is negative. There's no way the outlash or the backlash for her being a fucking teacher that's not coming from a man being, I don't want my daughter and my kids being in this class because of the way this teacher body is built. The fuck, if that's a man, this is a bitch. He needs his ass whooped. Like, that don't make sense. Like, it's one of them sweet sugarfoot ass niggas. There ain't no fucking man worried about that shit.
What you call him, Matt?
Oh, sugarfoot ass nigga. Nobody doing that. Nah, it's not real. It's bullshit. And I don't believe this story no more.
say not a story, don't it?
Fire that bitch lying. Fuck her. This ain't way here. This ain't been driven by no man. Man, cause fucking kids in there. You gotta see what the negative comments. I don't think the negative comments is men being like, "Oh, this is wrong. She shouldn't be teaching." There's no way. There's no way. And I'll go through the comments myself to look for some shit like that. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. Okay. But I know goddamn well I ain't wrong.
Okay. All right. That's cool. Well, since we on teaching, man,
defund her salary.
What happened?
Defund her salary.
Well, no, man. No, we're not going to defund her salary. I seen her. No,
I don't
pay her.
believe this story.
Hell no, pay her. Shit. And if I had a kid, I'd get you to tutor mine. But public school has started back. It's a teacher shortage. Every year it's a teacher shortage. And I know some places they're thinking about cutting the school week down to 4 days. Does that help or hurt the kids?
Fucking cut it down. Shit. I mean, it depends on the student. Shit. Because, I mean, you like some of them could. I mean, you can take an advanced student who that 4 day, some advanced kids don't need 5 fucking days. These motherfuckers are advanced. They can get it in 4. They can take that 5th day and start working on stuff towards their interest in what they want to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that Friday, like let's just say you go to school Monday through Thursday and on Friday is, okay, this kid like computers are trying to do something in gaming. Well, fucking Friday, that's what he's working towards it or doing something like that. But that's also on the student and the parents. Now, you got badass kids. Of course, it's going to be bad for them. Motherfuckers ain't going to give a shit no way. Like, they wasn't paying attention Monday through Thursday, so they ain't going to give a fuck about Friday. So it all depends on the student and the background and the parents that they come from. I mean, from a parent standpoint, yeah, these motherfuckers need to be in kids at school 5 days a week. You need a babysitter. You need a babysitter for 8 hours so you can go to work.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? I get that, but I don't know. It just depends on the student whether or not it's a good or bad thing. I can't say. I would appreciate it fucking having the fifth day off, because by my senior year I ain't have like 3 classes both semesters. It's like shit, I'm leaving school at 10 and 11 o'clock in the morning anyway, so like it's shit pointless. And it can also structure for how you get to college. You ain't always got classes on Friday, you ain't got class every day of the week. So, it's training. It could be it's pros and cons to it. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's all on the student, man. How disciplined and good of a child you got. And that'll show parents that your child really ain't shit like you thought they was, coming to blaming it on teachers and shit. No, your child wasn't shit. That's why he didn't take no time to do anything to progress himself or his life on Friday, the same way you're not helping him progress after you get home from work. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. I would have appreciated it.
I think it's a benefit to the teachers. But
absolutely it's a benefit to the teachers.
But I think on Fridays, the school should have some type of child care in place.
Why?
Because the parents still got to go to work just like they did on Monday when the kid was there.
Yeah. Some of y'all niggas got to go to work on Saturday and Sunday.
Hey, don't say y'all. I ain't got no kid.
Well, some of them got to go to work on Saturday and Sunday when school closed. Hey, man.
Yeah, but
school is not open. Find a same way you find somewhere else to eat on Sunday other than Chick-fil-A. Same way. Find somewhere else for your child to be. Find somewhere else for your child.
Say treat it like Chick-fil-A cup.
Find somewhere else for your child to be. I mean, if they close, everybody always talking about teachers need more money, need more benefits. So, hey, this is what we have to. This is what we're doing for the teachers to benefit them. Find somewhere else for your child to go. Some teachers would probably. I can see some teachers even like, given a situation like this, some teachers would probably start babysitting and shit like that, or having some type of shit where they can start a side hustle for tutoring. Like, I can
tutor on that off day.
I can get your child, but it's gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? So I can see it that way.
Yeah, it's not a bad hustle. It's not a bad hustle at all.
Parents would be mad just because they gonna have to find a fucking babysitter for their kids, but fuck y'all, be mad.
Yeah. Be cooler with your parents, so the grandparents can watch the baby.
Well, raise your fucking child the right way to where you ain't got to worry about them, and you can actually leave them, and they'll be responsible and not do no dumb shit when you get home. But before you get home, that's always another fucking way.
So just raise your babies.
Raise your kids the right way. Teach them motherfuckers how to actually do something other than play games and sing goddamn songs. Teach them responsibility.
And don't fall asleep in windows.
How to be a damn
parking lots drunk.
How to be a productive citizen.
Yeah. Productive citizens. I was gonna try to segue that into sports, but I mean, they ain't got to be productive citizens. They just got to be great athletes.
Shit, you ain't gotta be a great athlete to be in sports. These niggas, a lot of these motherfuckers is garbage and just got lucky. Motherfucker came up through the right system. Nigga, I was an athlete. I done seen it. I know plenty of motherfuckers that, hey, bro, you got that way not based off talent, but it's based off your background and opportunity. You got 2 parents who gave a fuck and spent some money on your future.
Yeah.
That's how you got here. It's not off your talent. Not at all. Plenty of parents have paid for their kids to get certain looks and stuff like that, and that has helped them go on to get school scholarships and be professionals. That shit is all. That ain't off talent. That shit ain't all off talent. Like, you can look at how the former NBA players, how they got all these podcasts now. They'll tell you, that nigga was a bum. Nigga was garbage.
You talking about Kwame Brown?
I'm not talking about Kwame Brown.
First one that popped in your head.
Not at all. I wasn't thinking.
Who popped in your head?
Nobody, honestly. I wasn't gonna name any names or nothing like that. But there's plenty of, you can find it all over the fucking YouTube and all over these podcasts. They're like, nah, that nigga was not like that. He was a bum. That's in football. That's in football as well too.
To the professional, they could still.
The athletes, they like
cook a motherfucker.
They like, nah, dude, he wasn't. Y'all talked about him like that. The media pumped him up, gave that. Nah, he was garbage. I was saying he was garbage before they happened, and after they got it, I proved y'all he was garbage. And the numbers that show like he's garbage. He's one of them dudes who just fell into great opportunity and good luck. Like, God blessed him, good for him, but he was garbage. It ain't always talent. Talent don't take you no fucking where hard. What talent do take you places?
I just saw you on Friday. What you talking about?
Talent takes you some places. Talent will take you some places. But a lot of this shit is off opportunity, networking, and fucking luck. That shit gonna take you way more than your fucking talent.
Hold on. So, talent will get you there. No, excuse me. Networking, and what else you say? You say networking and what? Opportunity?
Networking opportunity
get you in front of them, but talent will keep you there.
No.
Because if you ain't good at what you do, then what's the use for you?
Hey, motherfucker, I like you. The relationship that I have, I like you. That's why I'm keeping you the fuck around.
That's cool, but you still have to sell the product to the people, right? Right or wrong?
Okay, what product is Udonis Haslam just re-signed? That nigga he averages a half a minute. What product is because they like him?
Leadership. He's one of them people who's in the locker room. You know what I mean?
They like this nigga because he kept taking them goddamn pay cuts and he became a stable because no other fucking team wanted him. He was a mean defensive presence to where he could be something. He's like, hey man, let's keep this nigga around. He saved us some money. He's loyal to us. Yeah. We like him. That's relationship. That ain't based off this nigga performance. Look at his numbers. This not based off fucking performance. And you can line that up with everybody else that's in the fucking league. It ain't off performance. This nigga, we like you.
So
based off relationships, same way how like Elton Brand started as soon as he grew over and all these other players, they go into these other arenas as far as aspects like of the basketball and all that shit. Yeah, that's based off fucking relationships. Yeah, your talent brings you there, but your relationships, your luck, and getting all these blessings and opportunity, man, that shit, your talent, that should take you way farther than your fucking talent.
Yeah, but your talent still got you there. It still played a role.
Your talent is gonna take you probably 30 to 40% of the fucking way. That's why they say. That's why they say with show business is 20% of this motherfucker is the show. 80% is the goddamn business. That shit taking you way farther than that punk ass show you doing.
But you still need talent though.
You need it, like I said. Yeah, you need it. Yeah, that 30 to 40% is what you need. That good luck, nigga. You can drop that bitch down to 20 as long as you work the relationship shit right. Hell, it can be 10. I know motherfuckers on the road. Okay, I'm in stand-up. There's motherfuckers on the road right now getting tours, featuring for motherfuckers. It ain't because of the talent. It's because they fucking.
Who?
I'm not naming their names. Not naming their names. Because they fucking and sucking dick. It ain't based off their talent.
Hold on, Paul Mooney.
Nah, I'm telling the truth.
Wait a minute, Paul Mooney.
Hey, man, I'm tired. You got me here. Hey, I'm telling the goddamn truth.
You drove here. Stop. Quit that shit.
Telling the goddamn truth. That ain't talent is taking you, ain't gonna take you but so far. Talent is only gonna take you so far, man. The rest of that shit is going off networking, how you people you know, and how you navigating opportunities. Is the talent, get that shit. You can. That's cool to have. Keep it. You need it. But yeah, that motherfucker.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. You need it. Let's not act like you don't need it.
Man, don't need it that much. Look at these rappers, nigga. All you need is the fucking internet.
Great segue. What you been listening to?
Don't fucking need no goddamn. Honestly, I ain't been listening. Oh wait, I was listening to Ruben Studdard. That's what I was listening to.
Listening to who?
Ruben Studdard.
He got some new shit?
Nah, it was some old shit. I mean, I don't know if what this shit was new. I was just listening to a mixture of his shit. Because I seen an interview he did where he was just giving some background.
The Pierre Bourne joint? Not Pierre Bourne, but Pierre, the comedian Pierre?
Yeah, we was giving background on
Pierre's Panic Room. That's the name of it.
What's it? American Idol and shit like that. Just listening to that just made me like, let me just pull up some Ruben. So that's what I was listening to. Yeah.
Just Ruben Studdard.
Yeah, really, I don't be listening to that much music. A lot of this shit I don't be wanting to hear.
No country music this week?
Nah, not this week. I ain't listening to none this week.
Okay.
This week.
It was a great week for North Carolina, man. Rapper Big Pooh from Little Brother, he put out Dream in Color.
Big Pooh.
Yeah. That shit dope, man.
I remember Little Brother.
Big Pooh, Fonte, Ninth Wonder.
Never listened to their music. That's who was in it? I just remember the group. I wasn't a fan. I just heard about them, and I remember they came up to T one time and performed. They never caught on with me.
Yeah, rapper Big Pooh, man. He rap about real life shit. He rapped about how he worked at Amazon, worked at Uber just to make sure his family was straight. You know what I mean? Along with other subject matter, but it's everyday grown people rap. Jay Knight, the cat we interviewed earlier in the week. Love on Mars, really dope project. Really like that. Timeless.
You did listen to that.
Timing.
Listened to that yesterday.
Yeah, Timing. That's my joint off of there. Timing. It was another North Carolina artist, man. Damn, how'd I forget? But J.I.D. The Forever Story, not North Carolina, but another album y'all should check out, or project, however y'all want to label it. Check that out this week. And yeah, man. Oh, B.O.B. Better Than Drugs. That shit dope.
B.O.B. Better Than Drugs.
Yeah.
Oh, B.O.B. the dude. I thought that was fucking acronym. Better Than Drugs. Nigga,
No, that's not. No.
I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
He had he was with T.I.
Yeah.
He had, what was it?
Nothing on You, Airplanes.
Yeah.
All that shit. Yeah. Dope. What you been watching, Mac?
Man, I just finished watching. I watched it today. Netflix Untold Rise and Fall of Ann 1.
See, that's what. Yeah, okay.
I watched that, and I ain't know why Ann 1 had ended, and damn, it was a real simple shit. Like it was just like, hey, nigga, I'm not finna do this shit no more. You're what? And sales just fucking tanked. Cause I didn't know white people was in charge. I actually thought N1 was ran. I thought there was black people on that.
Nah.
I thought it was from that. So that document was dope because it gave me some insight on a lot of stuff, and I also didn't know that it started from the T-shirts. Although I remember the shirts, from my memory it all kind of runs together with the street ball and the shirts and the shoes. I ain't know the damn shirts came out like 2 years before fucking basketball was ever like that part was even there. Then I also been watching it's Legacy of the Lakers on Hulu. I was talking about before they got the Winning Time shit out.
That's HBO.
Yeah.
That's Sally Richardson's joint, I believe.
What it was the way that everybody in the Winning Time series, the way they portrayed everybody, the real people who they was portraying, was like, bro, that's some bullshit how y'all did that, because if you pay attention to it, they really based it off extremes on everybody's life. Like Magic, about him having AIDS, so they just made everything about this basketball and this nigga fucking. Like that's how it was. It was nothing else. And it was like with Jerry Buss, like how he's animate and stuff like that. They just had this nigga was an crazy wild motherfucker. And the real people seen it was like, yo, that's not like that. So what they did, they got on Hulu was the Legacy of the Lakers. They're just going back. The actual people is telling you about their whole times and what was really going on. And they break down. If you look, it's cool to see it after the Winning Time shit, because they do talk about parts of what Winning Time did show.
So they're able to correct some of the stuff you've seen. And
it's not even about correcting it. They gave you more in-depth look. Like with Jerry Buss, how he even got the Lakers. Like, cause on the series of Winning Time, they showed Jerry Buss having to pay some money, and they just make it real elaborate scheme on how he got it. But on the Legacy joint, they tell you this shit was very elaborate. This nigga, he didn't have, it was no money, real money transactions involved. The dude who was owning it, he was going through some divorce and shit with his wife, so he couldn't just get the money because his wife was gonna take that shit. So what he said was, hey, I want this building. Y'all buy this building, y'all do this other shit. Hey man, the team yours. They bought that motherfucker the building. They bought some other stuff, liquidated some other stuff that Jerry Buss had. That's how he did it. It was like, it pretty much was a trade.
Okay.
Man, Jerry Buss got the deal of a lifetime with that shit, man. They got 3 professional teams and the Forum. And I didn't know too what the Legacy joint shows what Winning Time don't. And I didn't know this, but you know how they get like State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
How they got Jerry Buss was the first motherfucker in sports to ever do that. To the Great Western Bank. Jerry Buss he was in debt to them a little bit, owed them some money. So he was just like, well shit. How about I just call this shit the Great Western Forum?
And clear the debt.
Nigga, over $1 million some dollars for that shit. He was just like, we can call it the Great Western Forum. Because it was before that, it was just the Forum.
Right.
Nigga put Great Western in front of it. And took the fuck off. Like, the way that Jerry Buss is a fucking genius. He had a hell of a way of doing shit. I would have loved to have been able to, alive in that time, to be able to party and rub elbows because that was a wild motherfucker. He was very smart businessman. And they showed him talking. He was like, it was asking him about all the little young girls and shit and all the women. He was like, well, you know, I'm a single guy. The younger girls tend to do what single guys like to do. So I'm with them.
Bachelor party. I feel
No, that's what I've been watching. Those are 2 dope joints.
You said Legacy of the Lakers.
Yeah, it's a Legacy of the Lakers on Hulu and The Untold Story of And One on Netflix.
That's
dope as fuck.
Cause ESPN had a joint earlier, but I'm like, it seemed kind of.
I fucking caught bit. I have not yet been able to catch that whole ESPN 30 for 30 on it. This is way better than that.
Okay, it goes more in depth, just like
and it like on this one, it's telling you, hey, look, it's telling you how N1 ended, and like how they telling you from the beginning to end how it started, what made this shit just take off, how all of them was not expecting this shit to jump like that. They was fighting with Nike being number one, and how the players was feeling and handled that, and what the players look back and how they feel about N1 now and how the whole shit happened. It's real in depth. Like it's way better than that shit ESPN did. And ESPN 30 for 30s be off the fucking chain. Like those are fucking next to none. But this one was done just a little bit better.
Yeah, the ESPN 30 for 30 more or less like just kind of compared street ball to regular, well not regular, but you know NBA players. Because remember they had the whole.
That was more so the evolution of it, and how NBA versus street ball that was a big thing back then. Could the NBA players do that shit? Or could street ball players?
And Rayford Austin was the only one that I know of.
He still is the only reigning motherfucker who made it from street ball to the NBA.
Yeah.
Do it both ways.
Yeah.
I used to debate that. Like I think it was the ESPN one that made the best assumption. No motherfuckers couldn't done it because the NBA is not street ball, and the street ball game is not the NBA game. It's 2 completely different games. So no. These motherfuckers cannot do it. No, they can't. Because if they could have done it, motherfuckers would have did it. And you hear all the shit that the street ball motherfuckers, these is street. Just leave right there. A bunch of street shit.
Well, not even
NBA is nah. It's not.
It's to me like the moves that we find exciting in street ball. Them shits is illegal in the league, man.
No,
you can't do that shit.
I'm not even talking about the basketball. These motherfuckers on the street ball was goddamn smoking and drinking and partying like a motherfucker.
Josh Howard.
They didn't have the
Josh Howard.
No, they didn't have no. Josh Howard still had discipline and stuff to do what it took to actually stay in school and do the right. These motherfuckers dropping out. They was like, fuck school. These niggas off the street, literally. These niggas one nigga just got out of jail the day before he got on the tour. Like, nigga, this was some niggas. No, you niggas was not gonna ever make it in the league. If you had made it there, you niggas would have made a quick exit. That shit would have been faster than Birdman Breakfast Club interview. So, no. Skip to Malou, Rafe Alston is the only one. That's why he's looked at as the GOAT, one of the greatest street ball players next to Pee Wee Kirkland, because these two motherfuckers.
Did Pee Wee ever play in the NBA?
Did, no, he turned that shit down. Pee Wee turned it down. They wanted Pee Wee said, "You niggas don't pay me enough." They tried to get that motherfucker.
Pee Wee making street money.
Pee Wee said, "We'll sign you for $50,000." Pee Wee said, "Bitch, I got $70,000 right here. I'm not finna come do that." No, so that's why he's looked at it. Nah, man, them motherfuckers couldn't did that shit. No, not at all.
All right.
Not at all. The game, there's two different games.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, man, the moves are totally different.
And then when it come down, which I just looking at this Netflix and one shit, when it came down to, I just looked at it and I think about like basketball. Actually, it's all right, no, it's bucket for bucket. All this highlight shit, no, it's bucket. NBA scores more. They're going to get it. Because and one, like motherfuckers, the street ball, you relying on this illegal shit to get open and to get this move done.
Plus ain't no shot clock.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, nigga, I'm coming straight at you. I can't do nothing illegal. I'm busting your ass with the regulations of basketball. Yeah. So, no, NBA all day. Hence, NBA still here. Street ball is, fucking afterthought.
Now, people still, like the Dykeman League and the Drew League and all that.
Drew League is not street ball. It is organized basketball. The Drew League is organized.
What you mean? The rest of that shit organized? They got referees and all that shit too.
And when they had no fucking referees?
Yeah, you did.
No, they did.
Yeah.
Go back and look at go back and look at this street ball. Them niggas playing in the street. I ain't talking about when they got the TV show on ESPN and then these motherfuckers got the tour and it's like, hey, we gotta have a contest.
Where it started in the Rucker, they had referees and shit.
The regular Rucker games?
Yeah, they had referees.
Yeah, I'm talking about and1. There wasn't no fucking referees in that shit.
Those are the initial and1 tapes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, from they had it with Skip. I'm talking about when they started with Skip.
Headache, Main Event.
No. By the time they collabed, them refs was not them refs. Nigga, y'all are here as fucking make sure this shit don't get out of hand. No fucking fouls, nothing. No, nigga. Them refs was props. Yeah, I know goddamn refs doing that shit.
I said they had refs. You said the refs was props. All I said was they had refs.
They had niggas in goddamn Foot Locker shirts standing out there. Niggas was not no goddamn referees. These niggas that just got off. They was like, hey,
they work at Foot Locker.
Nigga, I want to be on the tape.
They work at Foot Locker.
Right, and they came out there.
What time you get off? That's when the game gonna start.
No,
what you saying?
They was like, hey, look, guys, there's a game going on today.
I'm gonna go.
We know we can get in. Wear the shirt.
Gotcha.
Wear the shirt. Pull up with a Wilson and
say no more.
The shirt on.
Say no damn.
We ain't got to call shit. Y'all was just gonna watch.
Okay. All right.
NBA, man. That's why street ball is. Hey, man, y'all remember and1? Yeah. Ain't nobody talking about and1 now. You remember and1.
I looked at the and1 basketball just like the Globetrotters. They were a novelty act. They were just something outside of the norm that was entertaining. That's how I looked at it.
I looked at it as, man, these motherfuckers getting goddamn hoop. They just couldn't make it to the league. These was the niggas who was better but couldn't make it because I was a kid, so that's what the fuck it was to me at the time. And I was like, nigga, I can make this fucking and1 shit, bro.
But just looking at the moves they pulled off, I'm like, man, you can't do that shit in the league. Like hitting motherfucker in the
it wasn't about the league. It's like,
the ball in your shirt and shit. Like, you can't do that.
Because we're not thinking about the league in that. When it came to street ball aspect, I wasn't thinking, fuck the league. This is a whole nother league. This is different. This ain't the NBA. This is
not at all. Not at all.
So it wasn't for me, it was like, you separate the shit, and it's just like, hey, how can I take some of these moves and do some of this shit? Because some of the moves you can make it is legal. You can to where you going between your legs and doing all this shit and spinning. Motherfuckers wasn't doing that shit before and1 in the league. League was fucking normal. Like, wasn't too much flashing with the dribbling and all of that. Like
Tim Hardaway.
It wasn't what them niggas is doing. Now you got
because a lot of that shit just ain't legal.
It's legal to throw the ball between the motherfucker legs, like what Trey Young is doing all the time.
Yeah, that nutmeg shit.
The sham guard, that shit been legal. That shit came from the street. Hitting motherfuckers with the sham. All that shit came from the street.
Well, I mean, but Sham got to actually play college ball.
Yeah, but his handles and shit, that shit came from the street. That's how they say New York point guards in the league. All the best point guards have been New York point guards.
They got
all them niggas do is dribble.
They actually have a show about that shit too. I think it's on Showtime.
Oh yeah, the point guard shit. But them motherfuckers, all them motherfuckers do is dribble. Like, yeah, the league wasn't like that then. The way them niggas handles and shit, them motherfuckers weren't doing that. They goddamn just come down the court. Throw it inside to the big man.
I'm telling you,
between
man,
your legs.
No, Tim Hardaway, the killer crossover, was the first dribble that was a signature joint.
He got that shit from the street.
But
that's what I'm saying. You can take some of that.
NBA with it. That's what I'm saying. And it was legal.
But he got it from the street. That's what I said. It's like some of the moves, like for me, is two different shit. So for me, it was like, okay, I love that street ball shit.
This the Globetrotters. This the real league.
Yeah, and it was like, let's take what is legal over here in the street, and then let's try to figure out how to make that shit happen over here in the league. Cause motherfuckers handles wasn't that good. And then you see that, you see niggas doing this shit over here in the street. So motherfuckers saw it from them tapes and shit and went outside and started practicing that shit. That's why all these young motherfuckers who you see now in the league going off, them niggas was watching them and one tapes, growing up off and one.
Yeah. Cause I get all that. Yeah, I get all that. All that carrying and shit they doing. Yeah, I get all that. What have I been watching, man? I haven't turned the TV on in 2 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Shit's awesome.
I got that motherfucker on every day.
Haven't turned it on in 2 damn weeks, man.
On every day.
Yeah, man. Still just
TV on.
Just me and Lester Hope, NBC Nightly News. This week's Shop Talk NC Beauty of the Week. I'm going old school with it, man. Since we're talking about all this North Carolina music that came out, I figured I'd do an NC, Shop Talk NC Beauty of the Week from North Carolina. Pam Grier, goddamn. Foxy Brown,
North Carolina?
From Winston-Salem.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Damn. Wow. Pam
Foxy Brown, the original Foxy Brown. Coffee. Goddamn, It's from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, man.
Damn, I had no idea.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, boss. I might even go watch one of her movies when this over with, man.
I'm not gonna tell that lie.
I don't mind watching Foxy Brown.
You just want to see her titties.
She shows them in every movie. Yeah, don't be mad at me for watching. She show them. Shit.
She show them it. Damn, she did show them it damn near every one she was in. She just kept, That was part of her fucking contract. Just must show her titties.
And they were something to behold. One time for Miss Pam Grier, a.k.a. Foxy Brown, this week's Shop Talk NC Beauty of the Week.
I had no idea she was North Carolina.
Yeah, from Winston-Salem, woman.
Trey Foe.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mac, upcoming predictions for the week, sir.
Man, A&T winning this classic. That's my prediction. A&T, you know what I'm saying, beating the shit out of Central. That's my prediction for this week.
Okay. Yeah. What I got? Damn, it's Labor Day weekend, so gas about to go back up on the sly.
Man, shit, did it go down?
Yeah, shit ain't $4 no more. That shit ain't $4.
I feel like I done paid $4. I don't really know what the fuck. I quit looking at prices a long time ago, to be honest with you. I need gas. Fuck it, I'm pulling up and getting 8 or 7. I don't know what this shit costs, but give me $10 to $20 on it. It ain't gonna be more than that.
Yeah, man.
I don't even look at this shit.
It ain't $4 no more, man.
What is the average price?
It's like $360 right now.
$360, damn.
Yeah, 87 like $350, $360. Yeah.
Damn, I ain't know that.
Yeah.
I quit looking at this shit. I just see, hey, there go a stove. Let me get some gas. I don't know what the fuck the price is. Damn, it ain't $4 no more for real.
For real, it ain't $4. But I think it will creep back up that way, being that this is about to be Labor Day weekend, man. Man. Hey, again, man, congratulations to you, homie. You did your damn thing on the stage at the Artist Block. Had a great damn time.
Appreciate you. Salute to the Artist Block, man.
Appreciate y'all for doing what y'all do in Selma. Holding them interviews down like a motherfucker. Low, you know what I mean? Can't wait to see you next week or whenever you decide to come back or find your house keys. Man, that's what she said.
Fuck them house keys, blind ass. You was tired. Just could have said, hey, guys, I'm tired. I don't want to come in today. I don't want to come to work, guys. I'm tired.
It was cool.
Last night was too long.
It's cool, man. It's cool.
I felt the same fucking way you felt.
But
when I saw your text, I said, nigga, I could have stayed the fuck where I was at. You should have texted this shit 15 fucking minutes ago.
He was already on the road.
Fuck, I said, I'm here. And now you want to
Yeah. But consistency is key, man. So we're going to keep this thing going every week. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Don't forget, man, subscribe to the YouTube.
Like, comment, share.
Catch us on Spotify. Catch us on Stitcher. Catch us on Google Podcasts. You know what I mean? It's your man, 58 South.
I'm B Mack.
Hey, man, one word. 2 fingers, 3 times. Peace.
Hey, I had a fog right there.
It was lost like a motherfucker.
I had a fog, nigga. That shit, my bad. Peace.
Cut the check.